sorry. Who would like to recap last session
Pass.
from like a month ago?
Well, I talked to my grandmother and my parents, and my mom was being a complete ankle and was really upset about me bringing
A pebble in
non
your side.
Why you bring humans home?
yeah, why
Bad.
you bring these other green folks home and stuff, and I told her she was being a racist ankle. Because I don't know if you'll put this on YouTube, and I don't want you to get flagged for me saying a different word. So, anyway, yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go fix this problem. Told everybody we need to leave, and we walked out of the cave, and then we sat there and talked about what we wanted to do after that for the rest of the session, and accomplished nothing.
Yeah, that's why it wasn't as memorable.
I mean, we were trying to. I think what was we doing? We was wrapping up what was happening last episode, which is where with all the bombing and happened with all the bugs and everything. And then I
Yeah.
believe we got something that was supposed to be the Eye of Grim that we can use.
Oh, that was the session before that, but yeah.
Mhm.
hmm
Was that a
Oh,
session for that? I thought that was I thought that
No,
was the synopsis of that episode.
well, yeah,
Okay.
and I got Hulk hands.
And you got Hulk hands.
I got
Right.
fucking Hulk hands. Oh, I said that word. Oops.
Oh, good.
Yeah, watch it. We might have copyright issues with that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. The boulder hands.
Here you go.
Yes.
Hey.
Ah,
Just in
started.
time. Just in time. You're not
I
No,
thought it
she
was
missed
Theo.
my totally elaborate, like, super detailed back.
Yes. So what do you
uh,
remember that happened, Kai?
Well, so we were in the cafeteria thing with the rock people, and one of Kiri's family members gave us soup, and it was like really bad, and we all got sick from it. Me and Nathaniel's character.
Lucien?
Yes.
Yeah. I do.
know, the guy you're really
that was
close
a fever
with?
dream.
And then before we could like get
Seconds.
more, yeah, because he was gonna use Lucian's puke as more soup. We all just like ran away basically. And that's all I really remember, because I know Takiri was talking to her elder, and I feel kind of bad, but I was spacing out.
It's okay. The important part was I got Hulk hands. Oh, I got wait.
Boulder hands.
Boulder
Boulder
hands.
Got boulder hands. Yeah.
I was spacing out that entire conversation as well. Don't feel bad.
Twinsies.
I feel bad now. I was part of it.
Yeah, but
I mean, it is how far one-word conversations go.
I didn't. You don't understand how much of a toll it takes on your brain to role play back with one-word sentences.
You were talking way more than one word. You go back and listen to that. Her mom was talking a lot, and I didn't call you out on it, so it's fine.
I mean, there was once or twice, but not all.
Yeah.
Sorry, all right. It takes me a while to get back to it too. Okay,
Yeah.
So
I understand completely.
So then we were gonna go back to Lovoxith and tell Hugo that we got the Eye of Grim thingy, and then choose your own adventure.
that is correct.
Yep.
So then we will come back. Are you guys coming through? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Well, yeah. Are you guys coming through the market, or are you going a more direct route?
Takiri wants to make a very noted thing that as everybody's walking back to Lovoxith, anytime they run across like a a stream, a river, a lake, a pond, whatever, water bodies. She is collecting sand in like multiple pouches, as well as like some random rocks and stuff. And hopefully she can locate a fallen tree that is kind of sort of recently fallen, so it's not like, I mean, it's obviously dead, but not like it's been there for 5 years and it's real crispy. A more recent fallen tree, so she can pull some bark off of it. That's
What
all.
kind of crazy rock magic are you pulling up in here?
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Granite.
Yeah.
She's looking for granite too.
No, she's looking for just some sand, some different types of sand, and some cool looking rocks as she's going. Not like big rocks. We're talking like pebbles.
Please check out your inventory.
I don't even have my sheet open. I had to reinstall frickin' Fantasy Grounds before I could even get in.
You find...
Oh, why do I have so many characters?
I totally forgot to log into Fantasy Ground.
No, I did.
I
got
forgot too.
Shrek, I've got Thalion, I've got the Muffin Man.
Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
Because I cleared
The Muffin Man?
because I cleared their ownership, so you'll probably see it on there.
But okay.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
Muffin Man.
No.
Huh. Weird.
Sorry.
Well, he was married to the Muffin Man.
Random bags of sand. Random ass
Why is
bark.
Fantasy Grounds
Perfect. That
doing
is
this to me?
perfect.
What?
It's not letting me see the campaign. Check for updates again, just in case.
Oh, and Takiri's also like, do we have to camp overnight on our way back to town? I don't remember how long it took us to walk here.
You guys would be leaving at nighttime, so it's up to you.
Well, either way, she's gonna either from our campfire, or if we run across one, she's gonna like grab a piece of charcoal that's approximately the size of like a piece of sidewalk chalk. Oddly specific, but yeah. That's all. Map.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything of note?
Mm-mm.
I think the last time was Lucian was gonna go and at least see his parents for a little bit, kind of get some R&R.
Was that before or after meeting Hugo?
I think a little after Hugo. He's
Okay.
gonna keep all everything's fresh, let him know what's going on, and then practically going to, I guess, ask if Hugo, if he's able to just kind of take a few.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have your own personal time. You're not. You guys aren't slaves.
Yeah, I'm meaning more just in Lucian's mindset. He
Right.
like, is that okay? Am I good? Like,
if you feel the city's safe, I guess you can take off.
I've been picking up a lot of people's shifts, and
yeah, to keep work at work, right? Like the game's getting too real.
Mood.
A lot of guards called off today. Yeah, so this is before we get into the city she's talking about.
Yeah.
So,
I think I have to re-download Fantasy Grounds.
okay. Or did you do the update?
Yeah, I've checked for an update twice.
All right, you're just holding everybody up. That's fine.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
You're not the only one.
That's fine. And then are you guys...
I can pull in the silence happily while she's doing that.
Go ahead, sing us a song.
Oh, no.
As
So
Sakiri, so that
family
way
now.
it's okay.
Oh.
No,
Rock.
are you guys... Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
You're gonna rock.
Are you guys going through... You guys had come through, or you guys went through Renvani and then through the market. Are you going... and I know you guys know the city so well. Are you going the same way back, or are you going a different, more direct route?
I mean,
I
I
think
thought we
I'm-
went a pretty direct route.
I vote through the market.
Okay, that's one for the market.
Yeah.
2 for the show.
3 to get ready.
And 4, let's go. All right, we're heading to Hugo.
All
All right, so the two of you, I spoke. All right, we got it. So we will be heading through the market.
Okay.
No camping overnight means you guys will be getting there just in the morning, breakfast time. The sun has already started its ascent over the horizon. And 1 second, pull my notes. Oh, that's not it. Where is your notes, Siobhan?
In our Discord.
Yeah, but I thought I downloaded the story for that, and I
Oh.
can't see it.
I don't know.
That's fine.
I know you made some additional changes to the stuff that I DM'd you, but beyond that, I don't know.
Right. So I was trying to think of what well, it's your thing. What festive atmosphere would they find around the market to celebrate what's going on at Dunkin' Donkeys?
Lots and lots of like colorful eggs. Definitely. We're not talking like Easter Bunny. There's no Easter Bunny because probably Easter Bunny doesn't exist here. But there's just a lot of like wood cut out eggs that are colorfully painted in assorted patterns. Lots of plaid.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Lots of stuff with like poorly drawn donkeys on them.
Nice.
Yep.
I found the notes. So yes, the town. You see staff workers from Dunkin' Donkeys setting up these things. Other baristas setting up drink stands, and you can see that they are showcasing their new drink. If you need to see the sign, it is posted in the Lovoxith chat. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and take a look.
I do want to add to that that they are all wearing chicken hats.
But it's not Easter.
Okay. No, they're chicken hats.
Right.
Just a chicken.
That's saying it has nothing to do with Easter though. It's all
No, not like cute like chicks. We're talking like full ass bok fucking chicken. Yeah.
Not a Donkeester? Not a
No.
Donkeistador?
No, that was a stretch, bud.
Everything's a
No,
stretch.
that
I was trying to make it Donkey Easter, and that turned into Donkeester, and I was like, Donkeistador.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm over here. Ignore me.
Conquistador.
The smell of cornbread muffins starts to permeate through the air as these stands, you can see baked goods being brought over to them. Even though the market was closed down the last time you guys have gone through, it seems like in the 2 days or day passing, it has opened up. Thanks to somebody forcing the DM's hand.
Oh. Yep. I am hungry.
I need a perception roll from the group, please.
Okay.
Nope. Skills. There we go.
Let's hope that my... Okay, what is going on with Fantasy Grounds for me?
Ooh, someone got 20s.
Because...
Got a Thalion. Got a 20. And a 20 from Owen.
What's the problem
I'm a
here?
perceptive bitch. What can
I
I
don't
say?
know. Do you need me? What are you having trouble finding your character, or does it keep boxing you out?
Here, I'll show you what's going on, because I can just show off my screen.
Ooh, show it.
Hide your porn first.
Just start pushing these tabs to the side.
Don't let people screen remote desktop, and then find all your stuff.
Oh, now it's working. Why is it working now?
Because you gave up and you let somebody see it.
There you go.
What a naughty
It's over
screen.
now.
It's
All right,
It
naughty.
well,
looks fine to me.
it's
The
working
jig is up.
now. I'm gonna, I don't know. Perception.
I mean, you guys are all. I'm gonna have to give it to the group since we got 5 or 4 rolls above. There we go. All right, yeah. So everybody is gonna hear. You guys are all going to hear what sounds like a very old man yelling high obscenities, and other people in the crowd cheering and chanting the name Jesus.
What?
Oh, okay.
And as the crowd starts to form, the deeper you go into the market, you hear a bunch of laughing as other people are cursing through the crowd. You can see Jesus knocking into people. He looks like he's drunk, but he's not. He's walking as if he was wearing tennis mitts on his feet. So, like long clown shoes, but walking obnoxiously, bumping into people and spouting from his gospel about the sanctity of himself and how he has been given supreme power by the divine to create miracles that will bewilder and enlighten the hearts of those who seek to follow in his footsteps. He also walks over to every barista he can find and demand their muffins. And they always look at him and go, "No, Jesus, no muffins!" And they all cower in fear of him. And he goes, "I'll be back for all the muffins. Jesus needs muffins." And everybody laughs and cheers as he runs around. What, Lauren?
No.
Yeah, this is not my character, mind you.
This is amazing.
I'm just trying to find my notes. And you will notice that Jesus keeps off his belt, as you get closer, a string. Off of his belt is a string, and there are a bunch of orc dolls that follow him around. And every once in a while, he'll turn around and address his congregation, which are the orc dolls, and preach to them. And people stop and laugh, and then they'll start to throw change at him. He is pretty much dressed like a vagrant or a homeless person. His robes are tattered. They're not. It's like dirty white, where it's more gray at this point. He just looks like an old drunk man who runs around. So yes, that is what you were seeing in the market. An old drunk man with dolls off his belt resembling orcs. And for those of you who are orcs, you would recognize this as Jesus from folklore. So Sir Thalion, you would know who this man is. He is a man told to you, it's a legend.
He's not an orc, he's a goblin.
Yeah, don't speciest me.
Yeah.
Racist me.
Jesus was Jesus for you for folklore, and would be a man who tried to use his magical prowess to basically get free gifts from orcs. And am I saying this? Am I retelling that correctly? I can't find the story in front of me, but I'm pretty sure that's what he did, right? He he lied to them and tried to make himself look like something better than what he was.
Yeah, basically he was really good at prestidigitation, and that's about it.
Yeah, so he performed miracles, which ended up getting himself killed.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't specify that he was killed, but okay.
So it's a ruse.
Yes, but he always came back. He always got reincarnated days later.
Always on the third day?
Yeah, seemingly.
Tell me this is not Easter?
Sometimes he would die and it would look like an accident. Other times it would look like a trick, but he imitated his own death so many times that he actually killed himself during one of his faux pas displays of power. So that is what started out as like a horrible orc childhood bedtime story ended up being like a fun little character, like a clown basically from lore for orcs. So Jesus, this time of year, when orcs see Jesus, their eyes go all aglow as the hilarity of his actions and inevitable timing of his death ensues. Oh man,
this is awesome.
And that is what you guys are seeing in the market.
The Kiri is going to walk towards Jesus and offer carrot.
Oh, carrots. Jesus does not eat carrots. Jesus eats muffins. So you see, muffins are the lifeblood. But you seem thirsty, madam. Are you thirsty?
No.
I believe she said yes as he turns and addresses the crowd. And he walks he walks over to a random person and takes their cup. And they laugh. They don't look happy about it, but they know this is all part of the festivities. He says, watch as I satisfy this woman's thirst by turning her water into wine. And you see him hold the cup up, and it starts levitating in his hand. He looks like he's sprinkling salt on top of it with the way he's moving his fingers. And then he goes, huzzah! Jesus works in mysterious ways. And the cup floats back into his hand, and he clownly walks over to you, Takiri, and hands it to you. Drink away, madam, to your health.
Okay. And I will take a sip.
And before you go, he snatches it and says, but first we drink to mine, Jesus, the purveyor of miracles. And as soon as you start drinking the cup, you see his eyes cross and his face go red, and he starts gagging uncontrollably. The drink falls to the ground and starts to steam. And as you see Jesus start to cough, and you can clearly see that this is poison, the crowd starts to clap and chant some hymn as Jesus suffocates to the ground and falls dead. Give me a medicine check. Oh, go ahead.
So I didn't have enough time to run over to him.
Okay,
and,
my fault.
Cast what's the spell? 1 second.
Hurry, he's choking.
My fault. My
Stabilize.
fault.
Stabilize.
Stabilize. As you cast the spell, and the crowd looks at you confused, as you know this is a normal thing that happens with Jesus. Stabilize has no effect on him, but you can give me a medicine check if you will.
Okay.
You can give me a
Heal?
medicine check. Or yeah, heal check if you will. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think that's a thing.
It is. I'm sorry. You know, with
I was
your
like, where the
15
fuck is medicine?
and the smell coming off the wine, that instead of turning it into wine, he turned it into cider wine. Cindo wine. That's what it is. Instead of cyanide.
Oh.
Oh.
This beautiful play on words. I love it.
And as he lays dead on the ground, he goes and his body starts to disappear into nothingness, into the illusion that he is.
I am glad I did not drink.
What? was
I am glad you
that?
didn't drink either. That was poison.
From somewhere around you, you can hear cheers and chants as Jesus is performing another miracle around the
boy.
market.
Oh my god! Fantastic.
Do the gods give me any sort of headache for having to watch this?
Again, this is not an uncommon thing on Lovoxith. This is a staple of. It's an orcish folklore that Raven, the owner of the Dunkin' Donkey, has been invested in for whatever reason, and has done for years on end. You never know when Raven's going to embrace this tradition, but when she embraces it, it's usually because business is terrible.
I support local business. I go buy muffin.
I forget what we landed on price. I'm going through the notes trying to figure it out.
It's on the page thing. Let me I gotta get back into the right chat box. I think we said 3 silver.
I think you're right.
Yes. Yep, 3 silver.
Yep. So, as the crowd starts to disperse, some wiping away tears of laughter as Jesus has yet done it again, Others who probably are less familiar with this ritual looking confused as Owen. Some people probably thought you were in on the joke, Owen, as the celebrity you are, just trying to add to the theatrics. So, yeah. And going over to, did anybody else want to do anything before I keep monologuing? Sorry, there was a lot written down for what Jesus does. So, I monologued. I apologize.
No, this is good.
That's
Again, not my
fantastic.
character.
I don't apologize because I never said you had to do that. That was you.
Yeah, right. But you can't give me what you did and have me not do anything with it. But it's, again, not my character.
Yeah.
Still fantastic work. Still fantastic.
Oh, Jesus got tricks up his sleeves for days. He's not done.
I am going to buy 3 muffins, please.
And the barista gladly takes your money. Please dock 9 silver from your bank as she hands you 3. And as you saw them brought to the table, they've been sitting out for a while, but they still seem like they had just come out of the oven, which is unusual for breads in normal creation. But these seem just special in some way. They're almost as if they were meant to be fresh as they just came out of the oven permanently. Others join you as you go to the pick up concessions and and drinks and muffins are enjoyed by all around. Jesus has captured the love and whimsy of the crowd. As one person enjoying Owen's interaction goes and offers him a muffin for his service.
I say thank you and take the muffin.
The person bows kindly, blushing as they see you. You see them go to say something, but they get too embarrassed and walk away.
I just smile at him.
I suppose I would buy a muffin and a coffee,
All right.
like a regular coffee.
I think I have the list.
Yes.
Somewhat, yeah.
7 silver pieces for the medium size, and then I think you said the 7 silver pieces for the muffin, right?
3 for the muffin.
3 for the muffin.
3.
Yep.
We need to fix the drink prices, but I haven't gone and done that. I was too busy writing stupid stories about Jesus.
I'm fine with the drink prices.
Just make sure
unless you
to
wanna
ask
do it.
about Mom.
It's your shop. You
Yeah.
do what you want with it. So yes, the Dunkin' Donkey's menu is in the images. If you need to know how much something costs.
Yeah, you need to add
Okay,
an
so
E to the end of debutante too.
It would be 10 silver pieces then?
Raymond's
Which
a
is that-
phonetic speller, so you need to back off.
Is that equal to 1 gold piece, or is that no? 1 gold piece is 100, right?
It's
20
denominations.
silver pieces for a debutante?
Yeah, it's denominations of 10. So 1 silver
so-
is 10 copper.
So then I will give 1 gold piece.
Alrighty.
There we go.
And you get your coffee and your muffin. Is anybody eating their muffin?
I
Raven,
will.
or
Us-
I'm
I'm
watching people eat their muffins.
Takiri will eat 1.
Okay, if you were eating your muffin, please go ahead and roll a d6.
Ooh.
All right.
Just to save you guys time, Lucian couldn't even imagine eating anything right now after what he went through.
So
He feels hollowed out.
Theo and Owen, you feel your stomachs get warm and you feel a little bit younger, as if your body has rejuvenated itself somewhat. You could tell through the way you were feeling. This is similar to if you were being affected by a healing spell.
Oh, nice.
And Takiri starts to float. 10 feet
I
up
quick
in
grab
the
on
air.
Takiri.
10 feet up in the air.
Dang.
You
Never
see
mind.
a 2
See
by
ya.
2. You see a 2 foot by 2 foot cloud appear under her, as she is lifted 10 feet into the air.
guys.
I buy a muffin.
Other people watching Takiri after seeing her eat the muffin turn and look at their muffins and put them in the pocket or satchel.
Guys, I am up here.
Never
We
thought I'd
see
see a rock
you.
float.
Am
But
I?
I can't reach you.
You said 10 feet in the air.
10 feet in the air, floating cloud platform.
Okay. I don't know if I can do anything about it. I'm gonna try to like reach for her ankles the best way I can.
Give me
Is the cloud like hard?
Give me a reflex if you were trying to grab
Reflex.
Takiri.
Gotcha.
Or dexterity. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing anyway. You will
Cool.
jump and push your hands right under the cloud. So you will not be able to grab Takiri.
I look
Takiri.
around like is she floating away?
Takiri pulls a rope out of her bag and ties it around her waist.
Toss it
And
to me, Takiri.
Throws it down. Just pull me along. This is
Pull me along.
Takiri tight.
Can I try to pull
you
her
now
down?
have a Takiri balloon.
You can try to pull her down, and when you do, it seems like you could roll. Go ahead and give me a strength.
Okay.
Higher than a 15, and you will be able to bring her down a little bit, but anything less, you will not.
Mm.
Is there a way?
So you start pulling on her cloud, and you can feel that whatever is pushing her up is battling against you.
Is there a way I can assist Owen?
Assist would only give you a +2, so that would be still be a 14. And as you guys look around, other people didn't take the warning of Takiri flying, and you will notice that some people's hair starts to glow different colors, and the smell of wine is strongly smelt through the crowd, similar to the cider wine that Jesus had exhibited. And other people start to fly up in the air as well, Harry Potter-like. But yes, seeing some strange effects starting to happen in the crowd. And while patrons are startled, it all seems somewhat normal in a town where magic dust is used in a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Well, I guess they really are kicking off with a lot of festivities.
Huh? Okay.
All right.
Is there some kind of supposed to be some kind of festival going on?
I mean, it seems like that's what they're kind of getting into. I'm just surprised with how everything was going on in the market not too long ago. It seems like it's all back to where it all started.
Lucian, you feel a hand pat you on the back, and if you turn around, you would see Jesus. Excuse me, sir. Are you having... And his accent changes, because that's what happens. Excuse me, sir. Oh, yeah, his accent changes every time. Excuse me, sir. Are you having trouble collecting your friend up there?
Well, yeah, she just started floating away.
Well, stand back and watch the magics of Jesus astound and befuddle you.
Oh no, anyone but you.
He rubs his hands together, and you start to see mist start form, and then almost like pizza dough, he spreads his hands, and this cloud manifests between them. And he goes and wraps this cloud around him like a belt, and he says, "Up, up, and away we go. Jesus saves all." And he starts flying up to you, Takiri, and he misses your hand, and now he's trying to swim down to get to you, and he cannot, as he keeps levitating higher and higher into the sky, screaming, "This was not part of the plan! Somebody help me, please! I'm flying to my death! Help!" And everybody laughs and points and giggles as Jesus has done it again. And he continues to hover into the stratosphere, never to be seen again.
We'll
Did
see
Jesus
about
just
that.
get raptured?
Yes.
Huh.
Weird.
Kiri starts to sing. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Give me a performance check, please.
Oh, fuck.
Dicuri, we don't need you flying. We need you, if anything, down here.
So, is there any place where there's a balcony that she can jump off onto that I can like walk her over to?
Yeah, she's only 10 foot up in the air. I mean, a lot of buildings in here are taller than that. So she could easily, cling to the side of the pool, so to speak, and climb her way down. But she's going to have to fight through the pressure of what's keeping her up in the air.
Is there something
I
else? 'Cause I don't
assume-
see performance. Where?
You might not have one, so it's just
I do not have.
I think it's just a charisma roll.
Okie dokie. Let's try that out then. Where's that?
Yes,
Ooh,
it
I
is
got a
charisma.
-2 to charisma. Let's go.
That
Oh,
checks out.
That's good. That's accurate.
The crowd, laughing and pointing at Jesus flying to his death, immediately starts to cover their ears and look shrill in your direction and turn away and go, "Dear God, is that part of the show too? That woman singing is horrible. She's already flying. I don't understand." And the crowd starts to walk away, and the barista does not look happy as you were driving business away from her stand. And she goes, "Ma'am, could you please maybe take that somewhere else down the way? I'd appreciate it.
Yes.
It'll eventually go away. Give it a couple minutes."
Well,
who has to go?
we're stuck here for a couple of minutes then until she comes down.
Okay.
Can
I
it move
mean,
side to
we
side
have-
even if it can't come down?
I didn't hear that, Kai. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying. I mean, she's got a rope tied around her. We could probably just move her like a balloon.
Like a Macy's Day Parade balloon. Just drag her through town
Yeah.
as she sings.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Up and away. To
I figure you still have a good hold,
fly
don't you, Owen?
all day.
Okay. I guess we'll just start leading towards Hugo through the street.
We're just gonna pull her toward Hugo's
Yeah.
until she comes down.
You guys start walking not very far, and you will see her descend. The cloud disappears. Yes.
Here I come. Down, down.
Goodbye, Duncan Donkey. You were rude to my friend. I will not eat here again.
I it.
What are you doing, Sir Thalion?
I am observing silently as all of this is happening and considering hemming and hawing about buying a muffin because a cloud looks pretty cool, but not being able to get down is pretty scary. So he's still deciding what to do. Oh, this is a lot to take in all at once.
Well, your party is moving through the market. Are you staying in front of the stand?
Well, yeah, I'm hanging out with them. No, I'm
Okay,
hanging out with
okay.
the party.
Okay. And you will see stands every 50 feet of various crowds, and still through the crowds you can hear Jesus doing his miracles.
Ooh.
Should
I
we
felt that in my soul.
go talk to Hugo?
Yeah, I believe that would be the best plan.
I think we should start completing. As fun as this is, we should really begin why we're here.
That's fine. That's just fine. Is that everybody's stance?
Yeah. I don't know if
Is-
anything else.
I mean, we're still walking through the market street, right? We're like
Yes.
checking it out the venues as we walk by. I mean,
Yep.
that's my vote.
Yeah, I don't mind that either.
Because muffins is just the start.
Muffins.
Jesus is forever.
Yeah, Jesus is
Literally,
forever.
he can't die.
He just keeps coming back.
I always come back.
As
I'm
you
so glad
guys
somebody
exit the
got that.
market, you see Jesus standing at the gates, signing autographs and saying goodbye as people leave the market. And you catch his eye, Sir Thalion, and you see his face become red as he walks over to you and says, "My friend, please give reverence and bow to your Lord and Savior."
I'm already spoken for. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You dare turn down worship to your Lord.
Yep.
I shall call a plague down on you that will be one for the ages. And he
Listen, if I buy you a muffin, will this hurry this up? Because I
It's
got
too
shit to
late
do.
for your tributes. And he steps
Jesus.
back.
Could you work on the garden before you bring the plague down, please?
And he ignores you, in good hope, as Jesus digs into his hands and pulls out a cricket and puts it into his palm and says, "You shall see your last sunrise, little orc."
I'm a goblin.
He doesn't know. He's Jesus.
I know that. I'm telling him I'm a goblin.
Raise
Doesn't
and
know.
wrath.
He's Jesus.
Raise your wrath. And he throws the cricket at you, or the whatever I said
Locust.
it was. Locust at you. And it's just one locust. And it hits your shirt and drops to the floor.
I pick it up.
Yummy.
And he looks at you dumbfounded. He says, "Usually this works."
I bet.
A
And I
plague
just
of
keep walking.
Insects. And then immediately, people in the crowd start looking at him and say, "Is that my nephew Jesus?" And then say, "Papa," and then this is Papa Jesus. And another one comes through the crowd and says, "That's my grandson Jesus." And all of these people come over to Jesus, relatives, and he says, "No, wrong spell, wrong spell." And they start pulling him in different directions. Hundreds or tens of relatives start coming through the crowd. And as they pull in different directions, they start ripping him in half.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, that's violent.
And
Yep.
the crowd laughs as he casts Plague of Incest.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Wait,
Oh.
you didn't forget a C in that, did you?
No, instead of insects, he did a Plague
It's
of
incest.
Incest.
No, but
Ew.
he'll
Alright,
give
so
you
what
the
happens?
C.
Yeah. I was,
Lucian just kind of pats his stomach. All right.
when I said that one out loud and what I had written down initially, Lauren said you can't do that because I was going to have his...
No, that's hilarious, actually.
No, it
That
was,
is
I wrote
very
I
funny.
wrote something way worse. Lauren said you can't do that.
Oh no.
It was
Well,
a
now
Oh, I
I
want to
know.
know.
What was way
It
worse?
was a Plague of Incest. So
Oh.
all of his relatives came out.
Oh, oh, no, oh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Can we just keep pulling to carry the
Yeah,
other way?
that was it. That was-
Just
I had-
get a bird's eye view of everything.
That's fine. I had two more, but I wanted to
Oh,
get
what
back-
is- I want to hear him.
Say
Well-
like
Well, yes,
witnessing
please.
that.
I'll do it.
More.
I'll do it
All
after
right,
session.
let's-
I just wanted to set up the Plague of Incest. I thought that was hilarious when I was writing this.
It
was.
It was
It's
very
absolutely
good.
funny.
But yeah, it
So
didn't land the
funny.
way I wanted because Lauren told me I couldn't do it. But yeah, I was gonna just basically have an orgy sit there on the, the middle of town
That's
where
hilarious.
he died. In the
Don't,
middle
don't
of
let
the-
Lauren pull your punches, okay?
You know
Well-
who had to be in charge of the orgy, right? It had to be Captain Uncle.
Well, Captain
Oh
Uncle
my
isn't
God,
a
Captain
relative of
Uncle.
Jesus.
Oh.
But, all right.
Yeah.
Moving past
Uh.
Jesus and the character that Siobhan created, not me. Just so we all understand, Siobhan created this character. I did not.
He's fantastic, by the
You
way.
want to just say my name a few more times in there?
Siobhan created the Plague of Incest.
I
It's not by my
did not.
choice,
That
but it's
is your
happening.
brainchild.
It's all
Uh,
it is.
You guys make your way through town. It looks still as guarded as it had before you had left. The town still seems on high alert. Even though the market seems to be open because somebody forced DM's hand. And you make your way up to Hugo's tower. There are guards out there, but again, you guys are you're members of the guards, so they don't stop you. They nod. They don't, I mean, it would just be like a coworker going to see the boss. So nobody is going to stop you on your way to go see Hugo. Upon your walking up the tower, you get to his door. It is wide open, and you see him standing in front of a board that is the exact map of Lovoxith. You can see him placing thumbtacks on certain spots. His desk is completely covered with a bunch of ledgers, and Hugo does not look to be in a great mood, which is not really that, unusual. Upon hearing your footsteps and entry into his door, he doesn't even turn his head, and he just says, "Report."
We have the eye.
And he turns around and says, Oh, it's my daughter's friends. Please come in. What eye? I'm sorry. Whose eye do you have?
Of Grim.
Well, we have something that was supposed to be, according to the gods, something similar to the eye, Grim, or something to make it.
The Eye of Grim. Yes, I remember this, of course. And the crystal, may I see it?
Hand it over.
Yes.
This is indeed the Eye of Grim. Smaller than what we usually procure from the Oreeds. I understand there were some issues with your people. He looks at you, Takiri.
Yes. We have problem. Lovoxith people mining in bad place.
I don't
Not supposed
understand.
They were destroying my home.
I can assure you that any mining operations that the city undertook were well within the agreement of the Oreeds and I.
Don't believe they were sanctioned by the city. I think someone is
Were
poaching.
Just not anybody, but the Iron Fang clan.
I'm sorry, the Iron Fang clan.
Yes.
Is this a joke?
No.
I am not laughing.
And you met with the prospector that I told you to introduce yourselves to before entering the mines.
We didn't see them.
You didn't see them, or you didn't go to them?
Kind of hard when they had explosives.
Well, how else are they supposed to mine the mines without explosives?
Pick, shovel. I can think of quite a few other ways.
These were all instruments deemed for usage by the Oreed people. Again, you're not making any sense.
No. My grandmother did not agree to this.
I have her signed document with her signature giving us permission to dig in specialized areas.
My grandmother does not write. Is fake.
I said it was her signature. I didn't say she wrote it.
That's how you sign, is by writing.
You've made sigil before? No?
Would you suggest that blowing up caves to introduce water and causing flooding, is that part of the agreement, Takiri? Do you have this document?
I don't have.
Water. There are no rivers near where the camps are established. Again, did you go to the camps or not?
No.
No.
Well, that would have solved a lot of this. So where did you enter the mine if you had not gone through the camps?
Home.
You took them through the... Sorry, hold on. You took these people through an unsanctioned passage.
Through my home.
Right, but the agreement clearly states that we are not to use your passages to home.
I authorized them to come.
So, just to understand this, we violated the agreement, and in doing so, you came upon a camp that was not sanctioned for digging.
Under my village.
I will have to summon Magrid, the prospector of those mines, to get to the bottom of this. I will expect a full report to corroborate this story.
We are all reporting.
The next time I suggest, and I guess that's on me for suggesting it, the next time I tell you to go and meet someone, please do so to avoid these situations. We should not have anybody digging inside the home city limits, or limits of your town, whatever you call it, base. And the Iron Fang clan, you say, is responsible for this?
Yes.
And you see him walk over to his desk and pull out a ledger and start running his finger down the pages. And then he pulls out a notepad and starts writing. How many were down there?
At least 4, 5.
Oh no, there's more than that. There's probably about 9 or 10.
And was it just goblins?
No.
No. He looks up.
Human? I don't. Siobhan doesn't remember off the top of her head now.
There were humans and dwarves.
Okay.
No, humans and dwarves, yes.
And how are they dressed?
Like guard. Right? Weren't they wearing like the guard uniforms
They
from
were wearing,
Lovoxith?
Yep, they were wearing Lovoxith clothes.
Woo! Hey! 1 point
Good
for
memory.
me. I remembered.
Good job.
Go me. Lovoxith guard. Close.
Perfect. Is there anything else that stands out that you remember?
The bugs were angry.
He just stares at you blankly and blinks. Wonderful. How soon will you all be ready for your next assignment?
Immediately.
I believe a couple of us need a little while.
He looks up at you and he starts squinting his eyes. And how long would a while be, Theo?
A day or two?
I'm running a city, my friend. Can you please be a little more specific?
We would like to visit our families first.
Yes. So a day?
2 days.
2 days. Thank you. And he pulls out another huge ledger and starts flipping that open and going through. And you can see he's using his fingers to point at, to cross what you could assume days and names and trying to figure out where in his schedule he can fill things. 2 days. I think that is warranted for your efforts. This issues with the O-reads will not be handled by you. We will send in negotiators that are more experienced, and he looks at Owen, but not that you are not capable. Your work with the Hergast is noted, and a man of your status greatly benefited this situation, so I thank you again.
That's not a good idea.
What?
Grandmother is angry. Will not take kindly to humans.
Then I will postpone mining adventures until she gives us permission. Would that be a fair trade?
Yes. I think. Yes. Yes.
We don't have many liaisons
Like,
within
as a hard word
the
for
Ode
me.
Reed community. Is that something you'd be willing to undertake?
What does that mean?
It means you will be the go-between, the voice, deliverer of treaties and information.
Yes. This is good.
All right. Then I would ask that you go and see. 1 second. Please meet with Lieutenant Erkson. I believe you were familiar with him, as he was in charge of the wall situation at the market. He will establish you with a proper diplomat package and give you an office in which to conduct your business.
Mm-mm. Is Akiri floating still right now, by the way?
No, she's
No.
not.
Okay, I just want to make
Oh.
sure.
Long on the ground.
What is office?
It is a room in which you are able to focus better on your duties.
Takiri's forehead like scrunches up really hard because she is not understanding that concept, but she just doesn't want to look like an idiot, so she just kind of nods and says, "Okay."
Wonderful. I had spoken with your friend, and he looks over to you, Owen, Mr. Magoko, a very well-spoken goblin, if I may say so myself.
We typically
He
are.
tries.
So you decided that he shall be the head of this tribunal, then?
Well, there's 3 of them. He's the speaker for them.
Yes, he's currently involved with meeting some figureheads in town. Relations seem to be improving there. So again, thank you. And what about this man gave you insight into his politics and saw him as fit voice?
We had each of the clans send forth someone who to represent them, and so that we could see who it was our choice to make the leader of the Herzog, and um, everyone's sent a representative, and he was the best.
Simple enough. Understand that his position in this town and the way he carries himself reflects on your reputation.
Oh boy.
Of course.
But again, things seem to be moving in the right direction. And he shuts his ledger and he looks over to his notepad. Any more important items that need to be addressed with the 3 of you? Threats made on your life. I understand that you were assaulted in your sleep, the lot of you. But primarily the target was you, Mr. Goodhope.
I guess I'm not real sure who the target was. I just know that we were all in a tent. It was set on fire, and we escaped and fought people.
Well,
They were the silt sleepers.
yes.
Correct.
And that aligns with the information I was given. You will be assigned an additional patrol, or not patrol, uniform, guard, there we go, to be with you at all times in areas that are in towns that are next to or share the border with Hergos territories. If you do not agree to this, then I cannot guarantee your well-being.
That's fine.
The guard I have assigned to you is one that is already supposed to be doing another assignment. Coco. I'm sorry. Nope. Hilda. Have you met?
Yes, I've met Hilda.
Wonderful. She will be seeking out you. And then he looks through more papers. After your 2 days leave, please see me and we will discuss your future missions inside the city. The Eye was a great start. At least one of my daughter's compatriots, at least a group of them, can perform adequately inside the city limits. Is there anything else?
Yes. Spooner has sore throat, but I know he'd want to know if his orphans are okay.
Yes,
You
I
are
have
going to
sent
watch them?
I have sent a delegate to go and watch over the care of the orphanage. I have not heard of any issues there, but I have not overseen that personally. Spooner is more than welcome to talk to me privately when he is feeling better.
Perfect.
You will all have your wages sent to your homes, or
Ow.
he looks at you. I can't say it, Lucian, or custodian or guardian.
Thank you.
I don't have any of those. You send money to house?
I do not believe you are formally established with the guard, but you will be paid for your for your liaison work.
Okay.
I don't think that really. You just tagged along, right? I don't think you.
No, I was getting paid.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. Then it was sent to the mine.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Quartz probably has it. Doesn't know what to do with
Oh.
it. They gave him shiny rocks.
Yep. Fantastic.
Well, we are one step closer to repairing the eye and bringing the city back up to a secure and stable position. Thank you.
Thank you.
You may leave, unless you have questions.
Nope.
Not at the
I'm
moment.
gonna go
sir.
visit my parents.
Yeah.
I believe your mother is working on a special project of interest. Something to do with conjuration magics. I'm sure she would love your input.
Of course.
Dismissed.
All right.
All right.
Sir Thalion,
I waved.
a moment.
Yes.
I'm sorry. What
Okay.
were we going to say, Tom?
I just said I was gonna wave to everybody and say
Oh,
I'll see y'all in 2 days.
First thing in the morning, please report to my office.
Sir.
No, them. Sorry. Everybody, not you. Sorry. Saying that in reply to Tom, so that way you guys know. 2 days. Yes. And then, yeah, so he asked Sir Thalion to wait. Are the rest of you saying anything or no?
No, Tahir's just gonna still stand there.
You are released of duty for the moment, madam. Please see Lieutenant Erickson, and he will set you up with your office. He will be seen. He could be found. Head to your to the warehouse, and I will have him meet you there.
Okay.
And you know where the warehouse is. That's your hideout. You guys don't have a name for it, but yeah. So
Yes, I need to speak to Thalion as well.
I
You
will
first.
only keep him for about a minute. Please
I'll come
movement
get you,
downstairs.
Takiri. Don't worry. I'll come see you.
I will go. And she walks out and stands outside the door.
That's fine.
As I walk past Sir Thalion, I put my hand on his shoulder and pat it.
And Sir Thalion will give him a curt smile and nod.
Have a good day, Sir Thalion. And then Thea's gonna leave as well.
See you all soon.
It sounds like we're like sending him off to the slaughter.
Right.
It's so dramatic.
We were all witnessed what he went through, so it's like we understand that whatever he has to go through, we're just showing that we're in his corner. Is how I was doing that.
Yeah.
I was just awkwardly saying goodbye.
Oh, okay. Well, my pat on the shoulder meant completely different.
I assume everybody had left except for Sir Thalion, and he will look at you and motion you to come close, right up to his desk.
And so Sir Thalion listens and approaches.
What do you know of the Iron Fang orcs? Oh, sorry, goblins. My fault.
You're good. Sir Thalion takes a moment and says, they certainly are a destructive bunch that should not be trusted and should not be allowed anybody that we would want to seek peace with.
Their activities in this part of the world have been kept quiet. We have received scouts, possible expansions, but this is not news that I want getting out to the rest of the citizens. We have someone. Are you aware of Grashnak Bloodaxe?
I'm familiar.
We have him in custody in Judgmental.
You what?
Yes.
Where?
I've just told you. He is under lock and key, guarded, high priority.
Where is this facility, that I may ask?
If you've been here long enough, you would know the prison. It's where the eye is being repaired. Who is this man?
He is the leader of the Iron Fang clan, and the Iron Fang clan hasn't always been this way. It's certainly, they have been destructive in the past, but normally they've kept to themselves. It's him and his vision of expansionism, which is what causes such danger to Lovoxith itself.
We found him alone on the mountains of the Goldove, hunting game. Is this not his MO, or?
That is not. Are you sure you have the right goblin?
This is how he addressed himself, and he gives you the characteristics of his build and face.
And I'm going to assume that it checks out, and Sir Thalion just kind of, nods and continues to listen to Hugo, and confirms that does appear to be him, but he rarely would be found by himself without his guard with him, with not even within his own camp. It's extremely uncharacteristic of him.
And how do you have this intimate knowledge of the clan itself, where we have barely seen them?
Thalion pauses for a while, trying to measure his words, when he eventually just reveals, before being exiled, I was part of the Iron Fang clan before Grashnak took over. It's when he took over and he wanted to kill innocent people, humans.
Ow.
That's when I refused, and I was left for dead. You do not go against Grashnak.
Does he know your face?
Yes.
Would you be willing to speak with him and try to gain insight to his plans under
It would be my
cover
pleasure.
of being imprisoned?
Yes, I would love to.
See me here tomorrow as we will discuss this further. I need to make preparations. Thank you for your information. Please speak of this to no one, or I will have you imprisoned in the darkest hole I can find.
I'll see you in the morning. And then Sir Thalion assumes that he can take his leave and, turns and starts to walk away.
Take care of any business. Come up with any cover you need. I cannot guarantee how long this assignment will take.
Understood.
Shut the door on your way out and make sure Takiri finds her way to Lieutenant Erkson.
He'll make sure that happens.
You asked for me?
Come on, Takiri, let's get out of here.
All right. So Owen is going to go see Mama. Takiri is going back to the hideout with...
Is she, though?
I don't know. I guess we'll wait. So what's going on with Lucian and Theo then?
I guess we're gonna probably walk until we split apart to go to our respective families, right?
No,
Yeah,
let's-
yeah. I think Lucian would at least walk you home.
Well-
And oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, let's hear it. You are walking Theo home.
Okay.
I feel like I'd walk you home because
Somebody is walking the other person home.
you live
I'm
in
just-
town. I live
I
in the
know.
Thumb. I think is what it was.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Or do we both live in the Thumb?
Your
I-
dad lived in the city, from what I remember, and Lucian
I
lived
thought-
in the Thumb. But Lucian also
Yeah.
offered you to stay with him.
Hold on.
I could be wrong.
This love
I do.
triangle is
I do
complex.
know that it's like almost like farmland type of where his adopted
Oh, yeah.
parents live.
So then both of us live in the Thumb.
Well, there you go.
Like I live really close to
Then,
this.
yeah.
I
So
live
then
really close to the
walking
city.
you to your home isn't going to be that big of a deal.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. So it's quite a day.
Yeah, that was something.
Yeah. Not often do you see your best friend lay dead for a few minutes.
Yeah, that was not fun.
Well, I mean, from my point of view, it looked like you were sleeping, and then I panicked. Um, so hopefully you didn't feel too burdened, I would hope, but it was frightening nonetheless.
You're telling me.
I think this is a point where like Lucian takes like this awkward, like we take about 40 steps before he thinks he has to talk again.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
both like awkward as fuck right now.
Yeah, like straight up just patting his like pockets once in a while. And he goes, he just kind of like randomly like kind of stops in place and pivots and goes, Theo, can I
Yeah.
confide in you?
Go ahead.
I didn't like it.
Me neither. So
I-
scary.
Yeah. I just I don't know if I'm cut out for it, you know?
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
So What do you suggest? Do we put like a 2 weeks notice? How's this work?
Know if we can quit though.
So we're kind of just in it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be, I guess, a little tougher to sleep on, knowing that. Okay. Then I guess we're back to it in 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh well. This is you.
Theo's gonna reach out for like a handshake and then pull Lucian in for a hug if he goes for the handshake.
Okay, he puts his hand out, grips onto your hand.
And then pulls in for a hug.
It's a bit awkward at first because he wasn't like prepared for the hug instantly. And he's like, "Oh, okay. We're doing this now." And
Think
he
we'll be
pats your
okay.
shoulder and yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Are you still embraced in the hug?
I think at this point we're like getting ready to not hug anymore.
Okay. Then there's an awkward like doesn't know when to let go yet.
Yeah. And then I just let go. Kind of start to
It's like
step back a
it's
little
like
bit.
the hand lets go first and then it's just like
Yeah.
still chest to chest like and then he like pivots back and steps away. Like, okay. Um okay.
Yeah.
Finger guns at you. 2 days.
Yeah. And then he's like awkwardly thumbs upping.
All right.
Bye.
Later.
Sorry. This sounds like the most awkward like date.
It's meant to be. It's meant to be. Yeah. And he just kind of steps back and kind of gets off the threshold of your place and starts walking off.
It's like Lucian just wants Theo to say, "Don't let me go."
Yeah,
Just
I
tell
was
me
kinda
not to
wondering
go. Tell me
if
not
you
to
were gonna-
leave.
Yeah, just tell me not to leave. Just tell me not to go.
That got so awkward so fast. That was great.
Wow.
It was very much meant to. It was supposed to be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, is this how we feel? Is this what's going on? All right.
We both just need a little extra support.
Yeah, so yeah,
And yes, that was the gayest thing I've ever been a part of.
Oh, we
And
haven't.
I write fan fiction.
Wait till Jesus gets involved.
right?
Oh.
Blasphemy!
He's bringing his
Blasting the
mom,
gay
dad,
theme.
brothers, cousins.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm just really glad that I didn't interrupt your endearing moment with what I typed in the chat.
Oh. This is the point of the most romance movies when I am like, just fuck already.
That's awesome.
Oh.
It's awesome. Love it.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
Mhm.
Oh.
All right, is that all you two have going on then?
Well, yeah, I guess that's to
Yeah, for
let
now.
let Lucian be able to let Theo home.
That's good.
I think they're gonna have their actual Theo and his dad are gonna have their actual conversation in the morning.
Okay, that's fine. And Lucian, you go to your parents, correct? Right?
Yeah, he's gonna start heading home to his parents.
Okay.
It's kind of like a lone walk for a bit, kind of like thoughts to himself.
What is he thinking?
I think he's still very much going through the moments of seeing Theo fall and feeling like he was not going to be able to stop the guy without truly leading into violence. And I think it shook him the most was when he was trying to confide or try to saying something to the assailant trying to hurt him, and it just feeling like the words were bouncing off. It was the first time Lucian felt like words meant nothing, and he doesn't feel like he has the gut or the strength or anything to really subvert that in any way. So he just feels a little bit like a failure.
Oh, okay. That's pretty heavy. I like it.
Mhm.
All right. Then we will go to Owen, who makes his way through town, being looked at and chatted to by various people that he passes. When you get to the academy where your mother's office is, you can see that her classroom door is wide open, and her office in the back has some various colors illuminating from it. You can tell that she's still, at least this signifies she's trying to do some type of research. She's very theatrical with her magical abilities.
Okay. So I walk back and stick my head in and say, "I'm back, Mother."
Oh, Owen, honey, it's so nice to see you. Did you have a good trip?
Yes, we got the eye.
Yes, the eye. It's very important. The Grimm's eye. Okay. Yeah, now I remember. That's so nice to hear. So, the city will be back up to stuff soon, I assume.
I would hope so. That's up to the people in charge of, replacing the eye.
No, that's just great. That's just great. Owen, come here for a second, please. Let me get your take on this.
I walk
And
over to her.
you can see that she has on her desk or one of her research tables, she has the pamphlets that were handed out from the Red Day, and she has two metal stakes on each side going up through it. So it's basically like holding it flat up in the air, and you can see smoke marks on the ceiling, debris scattered around the table. You can tell that she's been trying to cast spells or affect this in some way to get a certain result. I've been toying with this for a week or so now, and I know that this has conjuration magic laced in it. It is using Vistonium ore, but there's just something about this that allows it to defy the laws of magic. I can't detect from it. I can't identify with it, but I know what it can do. And there's just one piece that's it doesn't make sense, Owen. And it's bothering me. How magic is about structure and laws, especially conjuration. And this is just ignoring all of it.
He just looks at her and looks down at all the stuff because he is not a arcane caster.
Don't read it. She puts her hand over your eyes. Don't read it, but look at it.
Okay, so perception, maybe? See if I see anything.
Go ahead. Looks like one of those pamphlets. If you were to look at it without trying to read it, you could see maybe like the fine engraving in the paper where they would have used the ore for or the dust for the lettering. But I mean, outside of what she's telling you, this seems, for all intents and purposes, a pamphlet with a bunch of city laws and legislature written on it.
I'll put my arm around her shoulder, and say, I can't see anything, but I am sure that you will figure out this problem.
Owen, I love you, honey, but I didn't need you to see it with your eyes, son. See it with a vision that extends beyond the physical plane. We're dealing with magic, son, not a basic piece of paper. Feel it. See what you can sense. Your eyes are lying to you, Owen.
Hmm. I close my eyes and think to the gods. Is there anything about this paper or this dust that you can help me with?
So are you praying?
Yes.
Give me a religion, please. Ooh, nice. So you start to get a headache again as you pray, and having more like an astral projection effect. Instead of feeling yourself come out from your body, you feel you can see the paper start to desync from reality and kind of like mirror image itself, like distort, and you see a white effigy of that paper appear above it and start to float as if it was you seeing the astral projection of somebody else floating. And then you can feel yourself get pulled back into your body as the white effigy of the paper gets pulled back into it as well. I don't know how well you're familiar with astral projection in real, like what you're projecting if you were to astrally project. I don't know if you're going for are you smart? Are you picking up the imagery I'm trying to illuminate or illustrate?
Yeah. I yeah. In astral, where I was just at, I could see someone lifting the paper.
You saw the paper
And
lift out of itself,
okay,
as if the paper was astrally projecting.
so the paper has some sort of astral form itself. So there's much more to it than just normal paper. There's some sort of magic which causes this.
There's no magic I know that could cause this. Astrally projecting doesn't make any sense. That's your spirit leaving its body. Are you trying to tell me that this paper has a spirit?
I can only tell you what I saw when I, asked for guidance. And I think that it is very possible that there is more of a divine spirituality to these papers as well that could be involved with it. Um, but it's definitely not pure arcane.
You hear a voice in your head, a dark voice, laughing, and grittily says, "Touch it." Or hold on. I'll try and do it. The voice probably won't pick up. Touch the paper.
Mm-mm.
And it starts laughing. Touched. Touch, Owen.
There may be some kind of um, component to this that requires a live touch. So I don't recommend touching this for fear of it's going to happen again.
You have no backbone for me to crush. And then the voice and laughter ceases or stops in your head. And that's where
Yeah.
we're going to end the session.
Hmm.
I like it.
It was quite fun to have a platonic romance scene.